Show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Real Chat Daddy Show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. Glad to be here with you guys on yet another beautiful day here in the Chicagoland area. It is that time of the year where it is still summer, but you get a taste of fall later on in the evening. And I know a lot of people are mad at me. There's been a debate in my house about fall is coming. It's getting here. And a lot of people don't want to embrace it, but it is on its way. Well, we have another great show planned for your viewing and listening pleasure this evening. Tonight, we're going to talk about a movie that I got a chance to see that was really great, entitled Hyde Park. And this dramedy, I had called it a romance earlier, but it's actually a dramedy, tackles several topics that are considered taboo in the Black and African communities, such as acceptance to LGBTQ+, mixed relationships between the communities. So tonight we'll talk to three of the producers of the film. It's an independent film, but I think it deserves a nod. And I would like to see how the characters continue their life in possible sequels. And then also, Labor Day weekend is the official last celebration of summer. And of course, our good friends from African Festival of the Arts will be here tonight to talk to us about their 33rd annual. Can you believe it? It's been 33 years with a pandemic somewhere smidged in between it. Grandbaba, Mr. Patrick Woodtor, will be here with us tonight to talk about everything we are to expect when it comes to the African Festival of the Arts. Yay! And speaking of the queen, here she is. She is beautiful. She is the queen. Isn't that what the guy did in Coming to America? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Miss Kay Renee of Karen's Nuggets of Knowledge. What's up?
Good evening, Chad. Good evening to our listening and viewing audience on Tuesday, August 23rd. We have 8 days left until the end of the month, and then
Virgo season. We already know. Look, let me take a sip of water to Virgo season.
That's
my God. Yes.
Because I see after Virgo season, then Libra, then of course your season, Scorpio. So
yes. I know. Yes. All right. Well, we're going to celebrate you like it's 1999. Trust and believe. Well, Kay Renee, we have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. It's been a busy news day. It's been a busy last 24 hours. First of all, how are you today? How's everything?
I'm good. You know, it's the weather. You can't beat it. It's just beautiful. And, you know, we talk about that next season, which is my favorite season, which is fall. But, you know, I'm still looking forward to some interesting more summer nights and summer days. Yeah. We're still have some high degree temperature days. So, but even September, we've got 80 degrees. So, you know, with this climate change, you know, from fires in the west, still getting a lot of rain in the southwest and northeast. I was seeing images of people trying to get away from their cars because their cars were just overflowing. I'm like, what the heck?
The Bull and I were having this conversation just a few minutes ago. We're trying to create content for our new venture that we're going to do to talk to people and share our life and stories and all that. And he and I both were saying that, and you and I have been saying this entire show. We are almost, to me, like in our last days with the amount of crime, how heinous these crimes are, the number of just homeless people that you can look at them and know they're not mentally balanced. And, you know, so it just makes you wonder, where are we, you know, as a society of people, and how are we even, you know, dealing in this world? You've got to believe in a higher being in order to still be here, you know?
I agree. And I tell, we say it all the time here, y'all need to stay prayerful and just treat people right. Because you just don't know. I mean, I heard this week, one of my accounting colleagues just unexpectedly passed away. very well known, because I'm also a member of the National Association of Black Accountants, been affiliated with them for many years, and one of our NABA members, he was a great mentor to a lot, made his transition really unexpectedly. And so it's like people you never expect to leave here, they're gone.
Yeah. No, I understand. We're living in an ever-changing world. We just never know what's coming next. I'm telling you, just to think that people are stealing people's Hyundais and Kias. And again, no disrespect to anyone who owns those. That's a part of the repertoire of vehicles that, right now that I ride in. But to know that people are out here stealing good people, everyday working people cars. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're stealing a Porsche, a Mercedes, a Range Rover. So I don't know, something not quite right. I am so glad they finally caught the person who mowed down the 4 young men. 3 of the men died. 1 young man survived at the Jeffrey Pub. For those of you all that live here in Chicago, Jeffrey Pub is the largest LGBTQ plus bar on the south side of Chicago. I heard they recently went through a renovation. The place looks really great. But, a situation happened. Unfortunately, a 34-year-old man has been charged in the murder of the 3 men and then attempted murder in the last gentleman. And just sad, just really sad for all parties. His life is wasted and gone. The young man who have perished is wasted and gone. And then, we thank God for the young man who's still alive. But imagine the mental anguish this young man will go through the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying?
We have to keep him in prayer, because it's just really ridiculous. I've never seen crime just, hitting young kids. And let's not talk about crime, crazy stuff. What's up with that 60-year-old man at the McDonald's downtown sexually abusing a young boy? I was like,
a 16-year-old. Look, and I tell people, do not send your young children into public bathrooms by themselves. Do not. Look. I was grown before my mama stopped making me have to go in the bathroom with her. I was like, girl, I'm not going in here with you now. I'm 21. You know what I'm saying? My mother, she never played that. You never, ever. And if you was in there too long, she was coming in there after you, all of that. And I just feel a 6-year-old boy molested by a 69-year-old man, and that's just horrible.
Did you see his mugshot?
Yeah. Oh yeah, but here's the deal. You knew something wasn't right. Again, look at people. Nowadays, people are pretty much telling you
who they are.
You get what I'm saying? They had to tase him. He fought the cops.
He fought security, because security went in there and was
security. I'm sorry. Right.
I just and you saw that white bandage in the middle of his head. Should have had something else. Shoot. I said that
should have been decapitated. And we're not trying to do hate on here or any of that. No. He should have been decapitated. That's horrible.
Children, that's a huge no.
Yes, absolutely horrible. All right. Well, Kay Renee, let's see. Let me see what we got here. Thoughts and prayers go out to the family of the deceased of the Jeffrey Pub travesty. Yes, absolutely. You're absolutely right about that. Thank you, Scorpio Love. We appreciate you. The world is full of crooked letters, P-Valley reference, a bunch of crooked letters. Yes, absolutely. Yes. All right. Well, Kay Renee, let's, since we are a health and wellness show, each and every night we bring you the latest COVID-19 update numbers, but you guys know the numbers only come out once a week now. And this is a report from this past weekend that I received of the latest update of last week. Last week, Illinois public health officials reported 25,084 new COVID-19 cases over the past week. And this was as of Thursday of last week. Okay. Right. I told you they stretching out the number of days now. Right. Along with the fact that we had 56 additional fatalities to COVID-19, marking a slight decline in cases from the week prior, as 42 counties remain within the state's high community transmittable rate for COVID-19. So 42 counties in the state of Illinois, y'all still doing the buck wild. Y'all passing Rona around like potato salad.
And let's not forget, are they totaling or tallying up monkeypox cases now, or just?
You know what? I've not heard much more about monkeypox. I'll try to have monkeypox updates for us next week when we come back, because we're doing a special show tomorrow night. But I'll find out. But you've been hearing about places where you can go get the vaccine, but I've not heard too many more cases about monkeypox in itself.
Because I've heard news reports that there is a case in almost every state now, with the exception
I would imagine. I would imagine.
Wyoming. So I was like, wow. I remember we first talked about monkeypox, and now look where we are.
Well, you know what? The one thing, Chris and I were talking earlier about the fact that TikTok, for however people think about it, whatever the case may be, I'm going to say TikTok has changed the way we've learned a lot of things in this world. There have been a number of people on TikTok, heterosexual, of multi-races, that have had monkeypox, have shown you what it looks like, have personally talked about it. So it is something that I could imagine is in every state right now, because I've seen people of every background say, listen, I'm not gay. I did not have a down low fling, any of that. I'm a heterosexual. This is my wife, kids, showing a picture, all of that. Now, whether it's real or not, I'm seeing the lesions. So it just makes you, I don't know. It's interesting. What do you think?
Again, back early summer, we were hearing very rare about monkeypox. Now it's just common staple, which to me, that's sad. And you're right, seeing in social media people who are feeling courageous enough, right? Because if you remember when the pandemic first hit and folks talk about COVID, you were not hearing a lot of people saying they got COVID. But now, 2.5 years later, people are feeling more comfortable. And I think that's good, because if you feel more comfortable, you can share your story and hopefully help someone else.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, in previous weeks in the state of Illinois, and this is 2 weeks ago, we had 26,462 new cases, 123 deaths. The week before it was 30,762 and 59 deaths. So, the numbers have definitely changed. Here's the latest. In all, 3,645,961 cases of COVID-19 have occurred here in the state of Illinois since the beginning of the pandemic. And according to the latest data from the Illinois Department of Public Health, we've had a total of 34,595 confirmed COVID fatalities throughout the state. As of midnight last Thursday now, we had 1,443 people in the hospital battling COVID-19, an uptick from the previous week of 1,227 patients. Of the current patients that are in the hospital, and this was of last Thursday, 152 people are in ICU beds and 56 are on ventilators. So, and I do know people who are battling COVID right now, and I do know somebody that has perished from COVID in the last 7 days. So,
speaking of the COVID czar, someone is leaving us in December. Dr. Anthony Fauci has decided in December he is stepping down. And what a career he has had. I mean, he's been in the public sector for over 50 years.
He has, but then congratulations, Dr. Fauci. But I have a couple of comments I want to make about this, K. Renee. Dr. Fauci had given a date of when he was going to retire. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought the year was like a couple of years from now. So I'm wondering what has made Dr. Fauci want to retire at the end of the year now.
He said he wants to do something different, but he plans to step down by the end of the year. And I do recall that because we reported that he was going to wait a few years, but he is 81.
Because I'm telling you, I remember us talking about on this show, and I was like, well, damn, like that's really an early retirement thing. Like they would have plenty of time to find your replacement, because I think it was like 2-3 years from now. Right. So, okay, all right.
Remember now, he has been in the public sector for 54 years.
Wow,
so,
wow. Well, congratulations.
That's a long time. And perhaps, family could have changed his decision. We don't know. But now that he has made this official announcement, I'm sure some on the other side, the far left, are very happy, or far right, or far left.
Right. But, whichever way you go.
Whichever way you go. The fact is matter is this man served, he was a man of service. And he tried to really be compassionate in times of chaos.
Yes. Well, we do wish Dr. Fauci the best. Really, he became a rock star, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but the COVID-19 pandemic really did make him a rock star. It made him a sex symbol. It made him a trusted advisor. Dr. Fauci said, I said, Lord. I said, Lord, if I hear Dr. Fauci's name one more time, you know what I'm saying? Because everywhere, Dr. Fauci said, I said, well, okay, all right. People was going to their own doctors, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I went to my doctor a few times. I was like, I know you've been my doctor 30 years, but guess what? Dr. Fauci said. So, all right. Well, we wish the rock star the best. We do. We really do. All right. I'm sure they're gonna have a Dr. Fauci day and everything.
I'm sure they're gonna designate Dr. Anthony Fauci Day, and that'll probably be, his wonderful deserved swan song.
Yes. Okay, real quick before we move on to other news, have you taken an at-home COVID test?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I've taken a few.
Okay, so here's the deal.
Yes.
Is it at-home COVID test you're using working properly? Experts are saying that all the tests on the market may be approved, but because of the way you are administering the test, is it really that accurate? And also, the tests have an expiration date on them.
That I do know. And that's the first thing I look at when I saw the test. I'm like, okay, I can't keep it as long as you want to keep it, right? Because
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Because see, now here at the Urban Hang Suite, we're ordering them and kind of putting them up that, oh yeah, I got them. That like, okay, if something happened, we got them. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
or right. But so what's the expiration date on it? I can't even say that.
I'm trying to find it. Okay, let's see where this is.
So keep in mind, you guys, yep, they have expiration dates on them.
They do. And I know, wait a minute. I got two tests.
They have a specific shelf life, and they have a specific expiration date.
Oh, okay. This one right here, which I have, says 1/4/2023.
Okay, all right. Well, you got time. Yeah. Okay. So save that for your holiday bouffing. Save that when you administer.
Are you prophesizing now, Chat Day?
Look. I'm just telling you. I know. I'm just telling you. Put the kid away. The kid is good for when that holiday boo thing come over, and you already do a background check because you're in audit and compliance.
That's
and
right.
You can administer that COVID test in the powder room of your house. That way. Boo thing ain't came but so many feet, so you can disinfect it, and if they come up positive, you put them out. You know what I'm saying? So yes.
You know what? This one is expired.
See there? Those were the ones we first got. Used by
8/14/2022. What's the day? 20.
Okay, you guys. So keep that in mind. If you've gotten those free COVID tests, make sure you check the expiration date on them. Y'all think it right. You thinking like I'm thinking, honey. I'm gonna give everybody a test to come to the Thanksgiving dinner, right?
But mine's expired, so I don't know if this is even good.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you,
All
Chat
right.
Daddy.
You
Always.
welcome, sweetie. You welcome. I told you. I'm informative. That's what I do, baby. I'm informative.
You are.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. All right. What you got in news tonight before we get to our guests?
Well, how you feel about Mr. Kevin Hart? What do you think about Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart's okay. He's okay. He reminds me of a young black Jerry Lewis. That type of comedy.
Okay.
That type of comedy.
Well, even though this is not dealing with his comedic charm, we're looking at more of his business charm. Because remember, Kevin Hart's been on Shark Tank. He knows his stuff. But he plans to open the first Hart House in Los Angeles, and it's plant-based burgers. Now,
nice.
Have you had a plant-based burger?
I have had plant-based burgers. I've had a plant-based Whopper before.
Okay.
It was good. I've had plant-based sausage sandwiches, and they were good. So it just really, So I mean, Starbucks has an amazing breakfast sandwich that's plant-based, and I would never not know that I'm, eating something that is not real meat. From time to time, we do eat plant-based chicken nuggets here at my place. So, yeah.
Well, apparently he's going to be opening up Hart House in the Los Angeles area, and then he plans to expand to Westchester on Thursday. So he wants to be able to be more affordable because, that these type of burgers will typically cost more. But he's trying to put it in that range of the $7 price point versus the $12, $13, $14 price point. So I give Kevin Hart kudos because he's even though he can be funny and sometimes over the top, he's a hell of a businessman.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Very good. Betty, that's too funny. She said Weber Grill has a fabulous bean burger that's off the chain. I'm gonna try it. I am. Thank you so much, Betty. I'm gonna try that bean burger. Because here's the deal. I don't mind eating it. I've had pizza with plant-based sausage on it, so I'm not against that part of it. But here's the deal. Sometimes, as you said, plant-based is as expensive as eating a T-bone steak. So I'm glad to hear that Kevin Hart is trying to do something that is affordable. And I'm noticing more fast food restaurants are going plant-based. And then I want to share something else with you real quick, but that's going to be really good. I'm excited about that.
Now, the day that In-N-Out Burger has a plant-based, I'm like, I need to invest in
they're going to get it, girl. They're going to get it. They would have to.
That's the best burger I have ever had. I love me some In-N-Out burgers. So the moment they get that, I'm like, I definitely have to fly to wherever their restaurant is just to have them shipped to my house.
Well, here's the deal. Now, you also have to be careful about plant-based because a lot of plant-based has a lot of sodium in it.
Yes.
So you've got to be very careful about that because in order for it to get that flavor you're looking for, it has a lot of sodium. So that's why. But other than that, no, I love, I can eat plant-based. It does not bother me. Because look, I had a friend recently. She posted on Facebook. She and her husband had a lunch date. They went to Five Guys or Shake Shack, one of them bougie ass hamburger places, right? 2 burgers, 2 shakes, and an order of fries that they split was $42.
Excuse me?
$42.
Did you say 4 to the 2?
$42.
4 to the 1 to the 1.
It was. I almost want to say it was Shake Shack, Five Guys, Whataburger. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We ain't talking about Burger King, McDonald's, them type. One of them bougetto ass places, and it was $42 for 2 burgers, 2 milkshakes, and a order of fries that they shared. And this was a lunch date. Ain't no way in the world. Ain't no way in the world.
Better be some what's that? Wagyu beef, Kobe beef. I paid $42 for Kobe beef, a Wagyu beef, but not no doggone $40 for no Shack Shake or.
No, me neither. I'm not. It is not that appealing to me. Yeah. All right. So now we have a comment from Crystal. She said, "Beware of beet juice and plant-based burgers if you are allergic. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
didn't know
Because
that
guess
either.
what?
Thank you,
That's
Crystal.
what is going to give you the color of the burger. Keep that in mind.
Ah,
Vegetables are used as
okay.
dye. Vegetables are,
Gotcha.
yes. Okay. Crystal says, what we got here, Crystal? She says Little Cheval in Hyde Park uses way too much salt. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. You
Okay.
mentioned all
Yeah.
the sodium
Right.
content. Can't have
Sodium.
that.
People, look, I know some fat ass vegetarians, and I'll be like, girl, if you ain't sitting up eating nothing but twigs and berries, you's an awfully big girl to be sitting up eating just twigs and berries. Look like you done ate a brontosaurus. So that's why I'm like, wait now, something ain't adding up here. And no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? But something ain't added up here. Right. So, yep, food is expensive. It usually is very expensive. Right. Yeah. Let's see what Watika says. Oh, that's right. Art, you know I'm still a vegetarian, but I read the labels on everything.
And
yes,
you have to, whether you're vegetarian or not, you must read labels. That's right.
You know what? I do want to take a few moments to acknowledge Watika. Watika is a woman I've known for many years. I love and adore her. Watika have helped me in my lowest moments and have always been a good friend. She really has. Watika changed her entire lifestyle, did some things, and she looks like $1 million. And we've talked to Watika before. She lost her grandsons to violence here in the city. She's a friend and advocate to many people, but I have to give her credit for she looks amazing now. Amazing. I don't know. Could you go strictly vegetarian?
Huh?
Could you go strictly vegetarian?
You know, I won't say no, but
okay.
But today, no. I won't say no, but today, no.
Right. Okay, so listen.
I have to, but not today.
Crystal said Little Cheval in Hyde Park cost me $15 and I had to send it back the salty burger twice.
Oh my goodness.
I believe that. I truly believe that. Wait a minute. Okay, so Betty Brewer sent me something. Hey, Betty. No, Betty. I will be joining you. We will have a date there. She's talking about. I bet now. No, I want to try it myself. I'm just glad Crystal told me what the deal is. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Okay, so Crystal said she almost died trying to do vegan because that's what I was getting ready to say. For me right
Crystal,
now,
you look fabulous. Why would you try to do? I mean, I get it, but you look fabulous. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I can do vegan.
It could be that your body has been used to stuff for so long. Because, you know, here's what I laugh about all the time. People that I don't eat pork. Depending on a certain age, if you are a certain age and your mama, daddy, grandparents came from anywhere that is Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Louisiana, the Carolinas, your ass was raised on pork. You was raised on it. Pork was put in your hair to grease your scalp. Pork was put on you to when they ain't have lotion. You done ate every part of the pig.
From the root to the. That's what
we say on this show. You done ate from the root all the way down to the turtle. So don't act like that's your newfound bouginess that keeps you from eating pork. Right. So I'm just putting it out there. That's your newfound bouginess that keeps you from eating pork. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So Crystal says she can't do it. I'm sure because for some people, they've had a digestion issue. The best pork is Brookshire. Right.
I think it's more of a digestive part because you think about our parents who were raised in the South, they had pork. Now, you know, and most of them lived to have really normal, pretty much good lives. So,
right. Now, here's the deal. No disrespect to anybody in our audience. Nature does not always mean it. Natural does not It could have too much salt and sugar, which is now. Some of us were raised that eventually our dads or granddaddies became, Allah, Muhammad, or I get that. I do get that. I understand the cultural difference. All of that. No disrespect, but I guarantee you, most of you all had pork before you had anything else.
I agree.
Okay. All right. Now, one more food story before we go on, and our guests will be joining us in a little bit. And Kay Renee, we still got to talk about what we was going to talk about. We may have to save that for next week. Okay, very good. All right, so here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what the most trendy protein is right now, and it's going to be the most trendy protein for the next year. Do you know what it is?
I will say I'm not going to even try to guess, so I don't know. What is it?
The most hot, talked about, hottest, most creative thing that people will be eating from fast food to high end is winter chicken dinner. Look for a lot of places to now come up with chicken breakfast sausage. Keep in mind, most of your fast food places do pork sausage on the biscuit, the sandwich, the whatever the case may be. Some may offer you plant-based, your more high-end places. But now fast food places and other places are going to consider offering chicken sausage. If you notice, a lot of restaurants offer chicken biscuits now. Another thing is crispy chicken fillets. Crispy chicken sandwiches are not going anywhere. Places that you wouldn't believe will be soon offering you a crispy chicken sandwich that you can, have with however they dress it. Then another thing, for those of you all that love flame broil stuff, that's going to be hot again as well too. Remember, a lot of people who were cutting their calories, didn't want to eat fried chicken, things like that. Grilled chicken is now getting ready to get a resurgence as well too.
And that's interesting you say that, because when I make my rotini, guess what I use for meat?
What?
Ground chicken.
Ground chicken, yes, ground chicken.
I use that. I don't use beef. I used to use turkey, but now I use ground chicken, and it's so good.
Chicken has made its way back as the favorite. Look, in the Black community, honey, it ain't never left. It ain't never went nowhere. Chicken ain't went nowhere. Chicken has been the friend of Black people for so long that really chicken need. Well, it is. But that's racist. Okay, never mind. I digress. Okay, right. But it has. Chicken has been a staple of the Black community for I don't know how long.
Right. Since the beginning of time.
Okay, well, I have some good news. McDonald's is planning on bringing out the chicken Big Mac.
I heard that.
Instead of the 2 beefs of patty, you will be able to get 2 pieces of tempura chicken. So that means it'll have a crunch, but the batter won't be too heavy. And it will be dressed just like a Big Mac. It'll have the Big Mac sauce, pickles, shredded lettuce, and cheese. They've already premiered it in Florida, in the Miami area. I've seen a couple of people on TikTok who went and ordered it, got it, and from their TikTok videos, they like, ooh, this is really good. And it wasn't a paid advertisement from McDonald's. These are everyday regular people. But yes, so they're coming up with that. And then real quick, before we move on to our guests, how many people in our audience are chicken wing fans? Raise your hand. How many people are chicken wing fans? I am. I'm a chicken wing fan. I love chicken wings. If you've gone out recently and ordered chicken wings from any of your favorite places, I remember I went to a Harold's. I went in to order 6 wings from Harold's, and they were $14. They were $14. That's because during the pandemic, the price of chicken has gone through the roof. Okay? I have some good news to share. Chicken wing prices are dropping, and they'll be equivalent to post-pandemic prices.
Yay.
Thank you, Jesus. Because baby, I ain't ate a chicken unless you got a chicken wing on your buffet. I'm not going to buy no chicken wings. I'm just not. No, I think Lotten had a fabulous party for one of her screenings and made her chicken wing. Girl, I took a Ziploc out and just started putting wings in a bag. I said, girl, do you know this is like gold? This is like gold. So yeah. So yes, the price of wings are going down. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Look, thank you, Lord, baby Jesus. Right. Right, because we are all like, Lord have mercy. I can't
6
take no more.
wings for $14. Are you kidding me?
Harold's Chicken is currently selling 6 wings for $14. If you, I'm
Oh,
telling you, I had this conversation with some people yesterday, and the lady was from out of town. And you know, of course, if you ever have relatives from out of town, what they want when they come to Chicago, they want some Harold's or Uncle
Harold's Chicken.
Remus
Right.
or Uncle Remus. And
Right.
the lady told her relative, she said, "Girl, I don't know. We might do better going to a Buffalo Wild Wings or something." And she said, "Why?" And she said, "Because 6 wings at Harold's was $14."
That's some mess.
A hot mess. A hot mess.
Hot chicken mess. Hot chicken wings.
Chicken mess. Hot chicken mess. Well, tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, Kay Renee and I will be broadcasting live from the Epiphany Center. We'll start our broadcast at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. Tomorrow night, we are celebrating at the release party of Mr. Lee English Jr., who's an American violinist, composer. He's a young man from Waukegan who is outstanding. He performed at the event on Saturday. His party is tomorrow night. Music executives are coming in for this party. So Kay Renee and I will be doing the show from the party tomorrow evening. We'll be interviewing people while we're there, and we're going to give you a little taste of Mr. English's opening act before we say goodnight tomorrow night. So we're looking forward to that. So we start at 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. We'll send out promotional information telling everybody about it. And this will be our first live remote. It'll be our first, so we'll see. Girl, bring everything. Look, bring your phone, bring your laptop. Look, we don't know what'll work and won't work. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna make it happen.
I'm gonna come prepared. I'm gonna have my bag, my computer bag. So we're gonna be ready.
Look, we might both be in the bathroom like, we're coming to you live from the handicap stall, at the lovely Epiphany Center.
Oh,
right. Ma'am, could you not use that? Yeah, I mean, sir, could you not use that? I'm live. So we don't know. But just join us tomorrow night at 6 p.m. All right, so I got a chance to go see an amazing movie. You're going to go see the movie soon. You got a chance to see the trailer.
Oh,
and
my
I'm
God.
excited. Yes. I know. What did you think about the trailer, first of all?
First, I would never known as an independent film. Now, how about that? I mean, it was done so professionally. But of our next guest, this doesn't surprise me because she's about being professional wherever she goes. So it didn't surprise me, but I love the story. I mean, the cinematography. See, I look at things like that. I was like, wow, this is so cool. I can't wait to see the movie.
Right. It was great. Here's the funniest piece. I did recognize a few people's houses in it, but that was just me. But it was great. It was great. I did. Look, I haven't been to everybody's house, so
Right.
But it was a wonderful film. And what got me, it was so funny. In our promotional, I said it was a romance film, but really it's a dramedy because it had you going high, it had you going low. At one point, I was sitting there with good friends and I was nudging them like, look, I done been in this situation. Then at one point, I felt like the female character. Then I felt like the male character. Then I wanted to scream at one point like, I'm so crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it was great. And the 3 people that we have here with us tonight, my dear friend Lotten. Look, Lotten has a last name, but we know her like Oprah, like Lotten.
We also, she has that name.
Yes, absolutely. We have Latoya Hunter joining us, and we have Mr. Marvin Nelson. These 3 people are the producers of the film Hyde Park. And I'm not going to give it away to you guys because we're going to talk a little bit about it, but it deals with issues in the LGBTQ plus community. It deals with different cultures. And here's the deal. We can be of the same color, but from different cultural upbringings. And how do we come together to love each other? I'm currently going through a situation like that. And so it's interesting in many ways. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring our filmmakers on tonight. That's what we do around
We're going
here.
to the movies.
Yay, we are. Yay. Good evening.
Hey,
we had everybody right here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
We're trying not to overwhelm you guys. We decided to mute ourselves. So We're like,
That's okay. We love you
yeah.
guys. We're glad to see you. Lotten, we're going to start off with you first. Introduce
Okay.
yourself. Tell everybody about who you are, and then we'll introduce our other fellow producers.
All right. Well, first of all, I hope you can hear me clearly.
We can. You're doing a great
Okay, good.
job.
So my name is Lotten. I do have a last name, but it's Lotten Yeaney. I'm based in Chicago. I'm originally from Liberia, West Africa, and I am a producer. I produce stories that really kind of come from my experience as an immigrant. Being immigrating to America, working with people from different cultural backgrounds, just always focused on trying to bring us together, the Black American culture, African culture, just cultures, period, just bringing us together because we have a lot in common. And so everything I do, art, this is really centered around just bringing us together. And that's what I do. So,
Very good. We love you,
yeah.
Lotten. We really, really
Thank you,
do.
sweetie.
Let Miss Hunter, good evening. It is a pleasure to have you here tonight. Please introduce yourself, tell everybody about who you are, and let's get ready. Go.
Yes, and good evening, and certainly a pleasure to be on your show this evening. Latoya Hunter, producer, based here in Chicago as well. I would say that I appreciate the opening because everything that you both described is
Uh-oh.
exactly what we were saying.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
she'll be
wait. We
back.
having a technical difficulty. Hold on. We'll have you back. I know.
Okay.
Look, we done overwhelmed the internet tonight. Hold on. Lord help us. Okay, here we go. Is she back?
Mm.
Yes, she's
I am
back.
back, but I was
Look,
just
y'all
listening.
know Southside got ghetto Wi-Fi. Okay, look, we'll probably. Oh wait, did we lose her again? Okay, she back,
No.
honey.
No,
You
no,
know we
Back.
on the South Side. We got ghetto Wi-Fi. We start.
no worries. But you know what? What I appreciate is this is in the film. You got to be agile and you have to flex with how things go. So technical difficulties is not a thing. But I just wanted
There
to
you go.
acknowledge that the feedback that you all shared because that's certainly as we were making this film, we were very excited about. So just want to acknowledge that. But thank you again for having me on the show. And I am one of the producers of Hyde Park.
Very
Yay.
good. Yay. Thank you so much for being agreeing with us, honey. We never know. Look, some nights we have to put a coat hanger out the window, all that. Last but not least is my good friend, Mr. Marvin Nelson. Marvin has been in the film game for a number of years. He's worked on a lot of great projects. Good evening, my brother, and how are you? Welcome to the show.
I am doing very well. Thank you for having me. As you said, my name is Marvin Nelson, and I have been in the entertainment industry in one facet or another for like many, many years. But we're going to forego that. And I'm just happy to have been a part of this project. Latin didn't say anything about it, but she and I are the writers of it. And this is definitely based on something that she's experienced. And so I thought this was a wonderful project. She gave me all the tools and we just put it together and came up with this script. And I'm just so happy we were able to have it produced and shown here in Chicago.
Beautiful. So I want to start off by saying congratulations again. The entire presentation I thought was great. Yeah, I did recognize a few people's houses, but don't worry about that. That was
No,
all good.
it's okay. We can talk about that because that's how this works, right? We're all family. We live in Chicago. That's how we're able to get this done because, the resources, right? I mean, that's like that film is like a multi-million dollar project. But because we have the resources, we have the relationships, that's Margot's house. My house is in there. We've used the park district. These are all relationships that we garner to be able to get this project done. So there is absolutely no shame. Woodtor, we use Marvin's friends' cars. I mean, like, we could have, look, if we had the chance, we could have came to your house, so there is no shame in talking about anything you saw. My daughter's paintings are in the movie. Like, no shame at all. Like,
No
Well,
shame,
so,
no shame.
no shame. I
yeah.
love the movie, and again, as they said, that was no shade. It just was. I was like, wait a minute, I've been in this room before, so it just touched my heart. But I want to find out what makes you come together as colleagues, as Black people in your profession, and say, listen, let's take this from a pad of paper to this is now a film. Who got that ball rolling? Because a lot of people can't even get together to do a podcast. So how did you all even come together to do a film?
All right, so I'll go ahead and start. I'll start with this. So it all started with me and Lotten and our very, very good friend, Deborah Brown, who used to be at WGN NBC and moved on
Mm-hmm.
over to Atlanta. She used to do softball games on Sundays, and she brought a bunch of friends together. And that's how Lotten and I met back in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, and I was like, Lotten, you're more than just a softball player. You should be in front of the camera. And so we just started working. We gelled very well. Oh my God. Like it was instant chemistry, man. And we just started, we came up, we've gotten like a number of projects under our belt that, we've yet to expose the world to, but we just going to take it one step at a time. We did do a movie called Skinned that our good friend Lisa Ray
Yes.
directed back in 2014. It came out in 2015. It was a socially conscious movie as well. And after that, Lotten was like, man, what's our next project? And so she's like, wait a minute, Marvin, I got something. I'll call you in the morning. She came on, but she just basically told me a story of something that happened with her and a friend, whatever. And that's how Hyde Park, came about.
Mm-hmm. Very good. I love it. Let's talk about Hyde Park. Why was the name Hyde Park chosen? I think the story probably would fit anybody who's here in our city, as big as our city is, and with us being an international gateway. But how did you come up with the name Hyde Park?
Okay, so Art, the movie was initially called Exposed. So what happened is when I was telling Marvin about this in East Africa, whenever they find out that somebody is gay or of the LGBTQ plus community, they expose them in the newspaper. They put their picture in the paper, they put their address in the paper. So you literally see all these newspapers and it says exposed. That's like the title. So I wanted to do the film and really just kind of, since it was centered around, this kid being deported because he's gay and like how the treatment of that community is in Africa, I wanted to call it exposed. But when my director came on board, Mark Harris, he was like, Latin, I don't think we can sell a movie called Exposed. Because when you
Mm-hmm.
Google the word exposed right now, you get a lot
There's
of
a lot of,
exposure.
lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
pornography,
Mm-hmm.
like all kind of crazy stuff kind of pops up there. So he was like, I mean, he lives in Hyde Park. A lot of the shooting we did, all the soccer games, a lot of the things, a lot of our scenes were done in Hyde Park. And Hyde
Mm-hmm.
Park is one of these neighborhoods that just is really diverse. And it just
Yes.
shows the class and the unity of people that we want to represent Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think anything is wrong with celebrating an amazing neighborhood, that
Mm-hmm.
this kind of people grew up in, right? These kind of the cast,
Yes.
or the
Yes.
actors. This is where they live, right? They went to school and then they all live in Hyde Park. So
Yeah.
it was kind of
Great
it was
job.
quick. We had to kind of pick that up, and it worked. It just synced well with Chicago, and everybody loved that.
I do. I
Yeah.
loved it. I thought it was great. Latoya, I want to come to you real quick. What's your connection to all of this? How did you join these two amazing people that I've both known for years? I'm so honored to know you now. But how did you get connected with them?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I would say several years ago, I had the opportunity to produce a film with Marvin. And so that's really where our relationship formed. And then along the way, as they were, I would say, baking this baby in the oven, I want to say it was around, what, 2020, 2020? Yeah, 2020. When Lotten and Marvin reached out to me and said, hey, Latoya, we have this amazing script that we would love for you to see if you're interested in being a part of the team. And what I appreciate every time I think about Hyde Park and I see it in the theaters is I go back to when we were all huddled around Lotten's table during our table read with, at the time, it was part of our team. It was part of Lotten's family. And we were all just going around and having a moment to really like bring the story to life. And so I'm just privileged to be a part of this amazing team. Our cast and crew was phenomenal, but it's just really humbling when you think about, as a producer, no matter how many films I produce, it never gets old to see it on the big screen. And it never,
No.
it's always just a gratifying feeling when you think about the audience and you think about, we intentionally told this story a certain way to resonate with folks and to see it actually do so. It's just a blessing. So I would say, thank you, Marvin, for being my first connection, but Lotten certainly for being a great partner with this production. And I would also like to acknowledge Mark Harris. I know he's not on the call, but Mark Harris, as Lotten mentioned, was our director, and
He's an amazing guy. He's an amazing
he
guy.
is, and certainly was a pleasure working with him on another project also.
Well, I appreciate that. That great job. Congratulations. You all did do a stellar job. And I got to say this real quick before I turn it over to Kay Renee to shoot some questions. Some of the finest people on earth is in this movie now. Everybody is cute. Everybody looks great in the movie, as if you used a world-class crew to be a part of this, actors and actresses. Great job. Great job.
You're welcome.
What you
You are
say? You
welcome.
welcome. Thank you, darling. Thank you. You know, it was eye candy. It really was. How did that
I
happen?
mean, diverse as well. They are diverse. They're attractive. Well, we enjoyed watching it too. Yeah. On purpose.
Can I add?
Okay.
We certainly wanted to
No,
be
I'm just
intentional
joking.
of our casting, but I
We
also
got really blessed. I mean, obviously, we were working with Michelle Hayes, Toy.
Uh-oh. Lawton got that South Side Wi-Fi too. Wait, I'm telling you, child, they got to help us on the
Oh,
South
I can.
Side.
Wait, am I
We can
frozen?
hear you. We can hear you, Lawton, but it's a mess. Yeah, that's what I'm saying on our end, right? But that's okay. Look, we are
Oh,
governing for better Wi-Fi on the South Side
well
of
then
Chicago. I'm telling you.
somebody's got to pick it up. Latoya, you go ahead, and you know where I'm
I
going
yes,
with this.
I am happy to. Certainly, we were intentional with our casting. But what I would say is yes, our cast is phenomenal from everyone we casted. But I want to acknowledge the talent of our cast as well. We were intentional of making sure that it was diversity as far as the cast and so forth. But I want to acknowledge not just how they looked, but how they brought it in each scene as well.
Yes, yes. Very
And
good.
do
Go ahead.
have
Yeah.
a team David versus team Santiago. So you got to check out the actual movie to understand where the conflict is.
Yes,
And that.
yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Look, and I'm just gonna tell everybody. Well, for the ladies and for those of the LGBTQ community, honey, is well worth the look. That's all I'm gonna say. Go right ahead, Kay Renee.
Well, first, I mean, it was a former neighbor. I used to live in Hyde Park many moons ago. And so I'm just, when hearing about the film, and I remember a lot when we interviewed you before, you were telling us about it. And I was really getting excited. And then, of course, I saw the trailer, was just so impressed. I told Ari to say, I'm not into cinematography. So when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh my God, this is not an independent film. This could be, a blockbuster film. So congrats to the three of you, and I can't wait to see the movie. But I have two questions. One is, of course, my famous question, so I'll save that for last. How long did it take for you guys to film it from start to finish? That's the first question. And then each of you can think about my famous question. I know you guys get inspiration from somewhere. Who inspires each of you to be the best that you can be?
When you say start from shooting, you mean like actually filming it or
Yes.
conceptually?
Well, both
Okay.
conceptually as well, from conception all the way to seeing it in Hyde Park.
Okay. Um, literally 6, 7 years. You know,
Wow.
from the
Okay.
concept to getting it on paper to getting this final piece, and then the shooting. We did a 14-day shoot with 2 days off, and that was last fall. And then everything, our trailer, getting everything ready around June is when we got to all see the trailer together. And
Wow.
what we did is I send the trailer to the team. Wait, Marvin, are you talking to us or no? Okay, sorry. I just saw his mouth moving. I'm like, oh damn, he will jump on shortly. But when we saw the trailer, I mean, we were all like, oh my God. Like, we
Yeah.
just were like, it finally came together. But we knew God was in the midst of this project. Art, Karen, Kay Renee, there is every single thing, from the rain, from the individuals that are involved. Like, everything was orchestrated and in divine order. And we felt this during the shoot. We all did. We were crying on the set, we were laughing at the set. We were just, I mean, it was extremely um emotional, and there were so many people that brought this together. I mean, the three of us who you see, right? But we had over 100 people working on this project. We have extras, we have our cast and crew, and they are just as excited about this project as we are, the three of us that you see here. So it's been a while. 6 7 years is what it took to get it from concept to you being able to see what you see on screen.
Wow. And
Hmm.
then
And lots of
and then the
tears.
second
Yes.
part, who inspires each of you to be the best that you can be? Not all answer at once.
Marvin, you're the guy, you go first.
You're on mute, Marvin.
There we go. There we go. Sitting there working with this light. Anyway, within our team, the person that inspires me the most is Lotten. I say that because she's the one that initiated a lot of things that we do, and just to see her drive and everything that she does with respect to her regular job. She still got a 9 to 5, and
Mm-hmm.
everything that she did on production, everything that she does with her family. I mean, like I've been over. She's cooked amazing spinach soup, something. But my favorite is palm butter. But I would have to say Lotten is definitely, with respect to pushing us, she's the driving force.
Wow. Miss Latoya, who inspires you?
Hopefully, you don't mind me giving a two-parter to your question.
That's
Not at
fine.
all.
Because my first response, I certainly would like to echo Marvin's comment in regards to Lotten. Lotten and I, we tease sometimes with just how many credits she's earned on this project. Because she's a writer, producer, executive producer. You might catch her in a scene, and just a hardworking woman to see her vision come to life, and really willing to sacrifice to do what it needs to be done to make such a quality film. So certainly, even as I think about just continuing on the journey of film in partnership with amazing producers going forward, Lotten would be one that is like, if you're bringing it, you better bring it 2 times. And then my other answer would be my cousin. Her name is Leela. She's now deceased, but she's actually my inspiration for why I even got into the film business. And she continues to be my motivation to really tell meaningful and powerful stories, but really just stories that as a Black human being on this earth that I can be proud of when I look back on them. So that's who inspires and motivates me.
Wow.
I
That is
love
so
it. I do. Isn't that beautiful? That is so beautiful. Oh my God. Yes. Are we back? Uh-oh. Wait. Did I lose everybody?
I
Lord have
see.
mercy. Mayor Lightfoot, we need better Wi-Fi on the South Side. I'm just look, I'm gonna put it out there. I'm voting for
No,
whoever get us
I'm
better
using my
Wi-Fi.
hotspot today. I'm literally using my hotspot because my Wi-Fi is gone. I'm using Sprint or
Yeah, I
T-Mobile
know
for
it,
sure.
Oh my
honey.
goodness.
It is horrible that we are just. That's a whole nother conversation because we are people who make our money through the internet, pretty much sending things, files, doing shows, all of that, and the infrastructure on the South Side is a hot mess. So yes. So who? Last but not least, the fabulous Miss Lotten. Who inspires you, Lotten? I know you have a lot of just wonderful people. Your mom, family, your daughter, who I call your sister, who inspires you?
I I would have to say probably my family, like that just literally do everything to make them proud, make my people, my country. There's like this weird, I don't know who told me that I'm responsible for a whole country or my family, but I just feel obligated to tell stories that I know impact us or in whatever I do. Like I don't just do movies, you know what I'm saying? So anything I do, I just really try to just do it with excellence and just make them proud. And I guess they inspire me. You know, that's it. But I just want to say, just I'm a little emotional. I'm trying not to cry, but it was just really kind of like weird listening to the team. I mean, we all went through so much to get this project together, and I mean, I've cried to both Marvin and Latoya, and it's just like what I told them is I'm not really an emotional person. I like to just get things done very much like let's get this done. But it's just I've just tried to express to them is like, we couldn't have done this. I could not have done this or get this to where it is without all of them. I mean, from our PAs to our director, like everybody's effort was just over the top beyond what I could afford or what we could afford. You know what I'm saying? They brought their A,
Mm-hmm.
B, C, D, E, F, G game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys can probably see that. Like, these are people that work for, even less than they, would have. I mean, as our wardrobe, our hair, makeup, everybody just came together and just was like, we're going to do an exceptional job on Hyde Park. And they did. And we can
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Did we lose her? Girl,
I
I'm telling you,
think
the next mayor of Chicago campaign gonna have to be on Wi-Fi on the South Side. I'm
I
just telling
agree.
you. I'm telling girl, like right. We should be able. I should be able to have 10 guests on here, and this show should be just as smooth and effortless.
I
Lotten,
agree.
we love you, darling. We really, really do. You guys, we appreciate you. Everybody, please check out the movie. There are runs of this movie. Yes, Marvin. Go ahead, my
I was
friend.
going to say that because of the wonderful support that we've already received, we have been extended another week. So we will be
Good.
on 87th and at the Cinema Chatham on 210 West 87th Street for another week. So please go out and check it out.
Oh,
Very good.
absolutely.
What
Wait.
what are the days of the showing?
It's a regular showing. So every day that the theater is open, we have multiple showings.
Okay,
Okay.
very good, very good, very good. We will support. If you guys have not been to the Chatham Theater yet, I highly recommend that you do so. Beautiful cocktails, food. They even had a DJ. It was really great, and it's supporting our community. Lotten,
That's correct.
before you go, darling, we're so sorry we're having transmission problems, but our
I
next guest
know.
is our good friends over at the African Festival of the Arts. And I understand you sit on the board of this organization. Am I right?
I was like, yeah, I do. I'm like, I clearly need to
Look,
get a life. Anyways,
honey, that's why you
no,
can't
but I do.
disappoint nobody. You can't disappoint nobody. No, you cannot, because you're important. So
That's right.
please give us your take on the African
Oh,
Festival.
first of all, it's a family. I am just so happy to be on the board there. This year, we're just happy to be back in the park at Washington Park. I call him Uncle
Mhm.
Patrick, of course, but he's just out of respect. He's an elder in the community. But this Labor Day weekend is going to be phenomenal. We have SWV, we have Rima, one of the Afro Beats artists, Jonathan Butler, and then P Square. It's going to be really exciting to just see everybody back in Washington Park. And we're planning, there's a lot of work that goes into getting ready, but it's going to be fun, fun, fun. So come out and support.
Baby, don't tell me I'm not the king of segues on this show. Please do not tell me I am not the king of segues. Wasn't that smooth? That was so smooth. Right. That was amazing. And Lotten, I didn't find out you were a board member until this morning through a text message. I said perfect. Perfect, perfect.
Yes. Yes. We probably don't
Yes.
need too many people to know that because then I'll have to do more work. But we're good.
That's because you are who you are, and you're supposed
That's
to. Remember, I told you, you are one name, Lotten.
Lotten.
Thank you.
Lotten.
Thank you.
Yes. Latoya, we just want to thank you so much for you being here with us tonight. A pleasure and an honor to meet you. I hope to meet you in person, and I hope to continue to follow your great you're doing. Marvin, I think it's about time me and you sit down and have some lunch, a drink, or some milk or something so
I'm
we can
telling you.
catch up.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
I
I agree with that.
appreciate you, my friend. I really
Thank
do.
you.
On behalf of
Thank
Kay
you.
Renee and I both, we really appreciate you three. With me being in a situation with someone who's Nigerian American, the film really did touch my heart. And I'm looking forward to going back to see it again with my friends so we can see it together. All right.
Okay, cool.
All
Yes,
right.
sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you guys so
Thank
much
you.
and have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
night. Thank you.
Many
All right.
All right.
blessings.
See you later. All right. Oh, that was incredible.
Bye.
That was look, and a commercial was made in that. Right. Look, I hope Madam Crable get a commercial out of what just happened. Right. That was great. It was. All right. For those of you all that are just joining us, welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the Real Chat Daddy Show. I am your host, Chat Daddy. We've had a wonderful conversation with the producers of the movie Hyde Park, which is an independent dramedy. I think it's a romance dramedy comedy. It's really fun. It's the story of a Nigerian-American attorney who is representing another gentleman from Africa who is LGBTQ plus, and he's dealing with a relationship situation. So I enjoyed the movie, and I saw a lot of myself in the movie and my current situation. So it was great. It really, really was. All right, Kay Renee, are you enjoying yourself so far?
I'm looking forward to seeing the movie. That's all. Because the fact to
Okay.
see the scenery in Hyde Park, I used to live in Hyde Park, so I'm just looking forward to seeing the movie.
Okay.
And just
Very good.
so proud of Lotten. I mean, the fact that she still has her 9 to 5 because she's in the consulting space as I've been, and to see her do that and transform from that to film is just awesome. She truly is a shero. That's another shero.
I love my Lotten because she's global, honey. She posts
Yes,
pictures first class in Air France and first class on Emirates and first class, and I was like, oh, Lotten's job ain't just going downtown working in the office. Lotten's job is traveling first class international. Okay, so we do love us some Lotten. We really do. All right, well, very good. Well, our last guest this evening is one of our favorite correspondents here on the show. Get ready, get set. She might get up and run through the halls of the motherland. We don't know what she might do, but talking tonight to us about the 33rd annual African Festival of the Arts coming up this Labor Day weekend. The Real Chat Daddy Show is one of the media people who will be out there entertaining, talking to people, and engaging people. Is our wonderful friend, counselor, and we consider her a correspondent here on the show. Whether she, we ain't able to pay her, but she does a great job. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back our good friend, the fabulous Miss Devorah Crable. Yay!
Hi, Devorah.
Oh, it's so wonderful to be with both of you tonight. And do you love Lotten or what?
Oh, are you kidding me? We've always loved Lotten. We've always. Lotten is so amazing. Yes, she is. Good to see you tonight, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, I am wonderful. I am getting ready for the 33rd African Festival of the Arts, and I know you can probably guess where I am by what I have on.
Are you at Africa? Oh no, look like you might be at a spa. Maybe are you? Oh, wow.
This is how you prepare for the 4-day experience of the African Festival of the Arts. You have to be relaxed. You have to be centered. You have to have all of your energy in the right place so you can be able to move through those festival grounds for 4 consecutive glorious days. We are back. We're back in Washington Park. Yay! Yeah.
So now I have a question. What are we to expect in the 4 days? What would, we should come out each and every day because something exciting will happen every day. Let's go through each day. What will happen from the beginning ceremony all the way to the end?
All right, well, let's first talk about the main thing you're going to get from the African Festival of the Arts is a tremendous spirit of love and welcoming as we come out of this whole COVID experience. So everyone is like chomping at the bit, wanting to get together as a community. Let's get out here and have some fun. We've been doing it now for over 33 years. This is our festival. It is our tradition, and we're able to jump back in the mix again and make it happen. But as you said, every single day has something special to offer. So on Friday, we have our own Empress of Soul, Teresa Griffin, that will be kicking off our ceremony. And, that's going to be amazing. She was there the last time that we were live, right? So for her to be there when we come back live for the rebound, the return, is absolutely magnificent. So, we always start Friday with an invitation to all of our steppers out there. So Ken Bedford will be there with the stepper set. So get your step on, get ready for that. And it's Senior Day as well. So Clara Hubbard with Senior Talk has a very special offering for seniors. And it's only $15 for seniors to get in on Friday. And you can get on the radio with Clara Hubbard. You'll be able to go all through the park and do everything that everybody else gets to do, but at a tremendous discounted rate. So we invite all of our seniors to come and join us on Friday. So you'll be able to benefit from that really special perk. So then we move into Saturday, which is September 3rd, my birthday.
Yay!
You a Virgo too?
Yay!
That's what I love you for. I didn't see Virgo season is in effect. Yeah, yeah.
This is it. This is
Oh,
Virgo
Lord,
season.
have mercy. Help me, Lord.
Yeah.
All the women and men I love are Virgos. Lord, have
That's
mercy.
right.
Oh, Lord,
But,
Lord, Lord.
Yeah. Because we're extra special, right?
That's right.
Yes,
We are.
yes, yes,
We are.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So,
With whipped cream, cherry, and sprinkles on top. That's how extra
Okay.
special you guys are.
That's
I'm with
right.
all
Yes,
that. I'm with
yes.
all of that. All of
All
that.
right.
Yes. So during the day, let's not, we lots of times we talk about all the exciting entertainment in the evening, but during the day, we have over 200 vendors from all points of the African diaspora that will be there offering goods that have come in, just extraordinary pieces of artwork, masks, woodwork, carvings, you name it, it is there. You have authentic garments that you can get from the African Festival of the Arts, and you can get some of the more contemporary pieces as well. We do invite you to go over to the Fine Art Pavilion, where you can find fine art, collectible fine art from contemporary and emerging and established African American artists. We're talking about collectible pieces from like Woodrow Nash. Now, I know you're probably familiar with his work because he has those magnificent sculptures that he'll do, and he will paint each one uniquely with an Afrocentric motif. And people they come every year, and he's the first. He leaves early because people come and buy all of the stuff that he has. So he'll be there this year, as will Frank Frazier. And many of you might remember him as the gentleman that does the necktie work. But he's also
Yes.
done a lot of pieces that document the civil rights era as well. He is one of our premier African American artists that you would want to have in your collection. He is definitely going to be there this Labor Day weekend. So come on over and get your art thing going on as well. We have Soraya Shepard, a very dear friend of mine, who has Color Me Africa Fine Arts. She's committed to highlighting the works of African artists, specifically coming out of South Africa, but not just South Africa, because this year she's bringing in an extraordinarily talented artist from Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, and he deals with Cubism in a very exciting way. I love his work. So you got to come and see what is being offered from, as I said earlier, all points of the African diaspora. But of course, on Saturday night, my birthday, we have P Square in the house. And he is from Nigeria with Afro Pop. He's got Afro Pop, and it's wonderful. So Saturday night, we're going to be popping, going all over the place on Saturday night. On Sunday, we have Erica Campbell that will be performing with the Victory Travelers with Pam Morris, our gospel sister from WVON Radio. And she'll be emceeing for the day. And we have I had the privilege of interviewing Pastor Eric Adu. He is from Ghana.
Yes.
But he has a church here in Romeoville. And we sat down and we just had a wonderful spiritual conversation. Oftentimes we'll have that conversation about how do we make that bridge from African spirituality to Christianity. In Africa, Christianity is huge. And some may argue, why did you take on the said white man's religion, the religion of your oppressor? Well, he gives an eloquent explanation of that, and I'll be sharing that through African International House Online very, very soon. But when you come to the African
you are at the spa, not to cut you off, but you are at the spa, right?
Yeah, I am at the spa. How did you figure me out? Okay. Here we go. I have this going on. I'm ready to go.
Right.
In all the 15 different saunas that they have here. So
it was your audience that walked past a minute ago that gave it away. But okay, yes.
Yep, but that's where we are, and that's how you prep for the festival.
Yes.
So we have all kinds of exciting authors that will be there. Hamon Rami will be there with his new book, When Blackness Was Golden. We have Henry Hardy who will be talking about how we deal with the political turmoil that we're dealing with right now. We're going to have a cinema pavilion. And I'm going to ask Lotten if we might be able to get a little behind the scenes reel that we might be able to show from her film. And of course, we'll be featuring the film that we did together. That will be featured there in the cinema pavilion as well.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we have, just all kinds of great stuff. We have a smaller stage that will be in the middle of the park for the children. A lot of activities for the children. So the parents can come and feel very comfortable that the children will be engaged in productive activities that will be fun, and there'll be a stage right there with programming tailored to their interests. We will have exercising going on with the University of Chicago, all kinds of health vendors. You're going to have an RV will be on site. I had no idea that so many African Americans are getting into the RV life, getting into that RV and driving around the country. Well, we're going to have an RV on site so that you can see what it is that new trend is all about and why people are hopping in those RVs now. And do I need to talk about the food? Food galore. Now, this is some place where Kay Renee and you and I, we have to go. It's a restaurant way west, almost over in Oak Park, called Les Jardins. The restaurant owner, Adele, she is from Cameroon, but she grew up in Paris. So her cuisine is African and French. And when I tell you it is beyond delicious, trust me, it is just that. With a wonderful pairing of wine to go with that. So it's, it's wonderful. She has a beautiful space, and she'll be vending at the festival. So I tasted the bean dish that she'll be bringing. Baby, it is off the charts. Okay. And she's just one of the food vendors that will be featured and bringing in just some excellent cuisine to the festival.
Well, Kay Renee and I will be hanging out this year on Saturday on your birthday. And Kay Renee, when you and I need to go get us some nourishment, we will definitely have to go over and try this cuisine. We will have to.
We have to pick Devorah up first, and then we go try the cuisine.
Okay, all right. It's her birthday. Right. It's her birthday. So now I do want to talk about the fact that we're honoring two amazing people this year. As we all know, Grandbaba, Mr. Patrick Woodtor. But who are the royalty that we're honoring this year?
We do. Every year, we do recognize elders in the community that we venerate. We just really honor them, hold them up in the highest esteem. And this year, we are so honored to have the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He will be our Grand Baba this year. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
And that's amazing. And we have our Grand Yeye is Senator Maddie Hunter.
Well deserved.
Senator Maddie Hunter from the 3rd Legislative District.
Yes.
And she's over the Majority Caucus now. So, she swings and carries a lot of weight.
And she does.
A lot of folks don't want it, may not know that, but she carries a lot of weight in the state of
I know that.
We know that, and guess what? She's been a guest here on this show, so we do love her.
Beautiful.
Yes, we do love her. She's an amazing person. I've been knowing her for years, so yes. So, all right. Tell us how much. You know how it is. Chicken wing prices chicken wing prices have finally dropped, so we got a little extra money. Because girl, we wasn't able to eat chicken wings and come to a festival at the same time.
Exactly.
So tell us how much, what time, and where we park and where we do all that good stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Well, first of all, you need to bike to the fest so you don't have to worry about parking, right? And get your exercise on. Everyone needs to be doing more exercise. So we recommend that you bike to the fest and come with your group. We have a secure area where you'll be able to walk down your bike inside the gated area, so you'll be fine. And that's another thing I really want to lift up so folks can know that safety protocols are in place. The entire area where the African village will emerge is fully gated and safe, and we have security at all points of entry. So, of course, we're very cognizant of what's going on in our communities now. So we are prepared, and we are creating a very safe environment for all of our attendees that come Labor Day weekend into Washington Park. So tickets, the chicken wing prices are down, and guess what? You heard it from me here first, but don't tell anybody. Did you hear me?
I heard.
Don't tell anybody.
We listen.
Don't be telling anybody.
I won't.
I promise you. Do not tell anybody.
I won't.
We have discounted tickets for $30 that are being offered online right now. At the gate, they were going to be $40. But just right here now, because you're my buddy and because you are one of our official media partners of the African Festival of the Arts, know that even at the gate, we decided to drop the price. So all tickets will be $30 going into the gate. On Friday for the seniors, it's half price for $15. Every other day, it will be $20 for seniors. So we have special packages for families as well. And we encourage you to go online at africanfestivalchicago.com and you can get all of the information there. So, we really are excited. But I got to tell you, my favorite that I'm really looking forward to is Jonathan Butler and SWV.
I know.
Now, I'm gonna share something with you. I had a crush on Jonathan Butler many years ago. So,
well, you know what? You're getting ready to reignite that passion. I've been listening to the brother's music, and you know how, just like a bottle of fine wine, this brother just got more fine and better. Okay. So that's going to be a real treat. It's going to be, I know, both me too. I'm telling you, I was doing that too.
Jesus.
And yeah. So it's going to be a wonderful time. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm so looking forward to having you there because I really wanted to put the focus on the people that make the festival happen. And the festival only remains relevant. It only remains alive through the people. The festival is nothing without the people, right? And this is our festival. So this is our time to come together, our traditional end of summer gathering, when all these vendors will be there, their last stop of the summer. So that means you get to negotiate some great deals with them. Barter. They don't want to take that stuff home. So you can buy great art. You can get clothing pieces, all of your gifts for your holidays, for the Christmas, all of that coming up. Take care of it at the African Festival of the Arts, and you're supporting Black businesses. So know that as well. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you are. All right, my friend. Well, we're going to let you get back to steaming and getting rubbed and soaking and all of that. Look, I'm so jealous. I am so jealous right about now because I need all of that. I do. So, yes, you're going to make me take some time out to do all of that. We appreciated your fabulous audience that walked behind you. So we really do know you're at a spa. Yes.
I figured you would recognize it. Okay.
I did. Kay Renee, in closing, anything you want to say to Devorah before we leave?
To my Virgo sister, you will be serenaded when I see you on the 3rd.
I know. Likewise.
And what is next for you after this? I mean, what are you going to be doing after the arts?
I'm going to come back here to the spa. I would love, I would love to have sun, sand, and surf. I need to be on somebody's beach in some tropical paradise for at least a week and just decompress. And then I'll think about what's next.
Okay. All right. Well, we love you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, the official celebration of the end of summer is last Labor Day weekend. Come on out, hang out with us, the 33rd Annual African Festival of the Arts, Labor Day weekend, Friday through Monday. I am honored to be a part of this. The Real Chat Daddy Show will be broadcasting Saturday, but I'll be out there throughout the weekend. We're looking forward to seeing you guys, and they've dropped the price. Isn't that amazing? So there's no excuse. If you're a senior, go out on Friday, hang out for $15 and enjoy your people, enjoy our culture, the last big celebration of summer. Okay. Well, Devorah, darling, we love you. Yes.
Dance to the music.
You are all of that. Our one and only correspondent, our friend, spokesperson for the African Festival of the Arts. She's been a spokesperson for a number of years now, and we just love and adore her. Okay, all right, get back to steaming. Get back to steaming. Get back to steaming. We love you, darling. We'll see you later. All right, bye-bye. Oh, that was amazing. Isn't she incredible? I know, right. And she's soaking and steaming. Right. Right. I mean, how fabulous is that?
Wait, when she mentioned Jonathan Butler, I was like, holy moly.
Yes.
Jonathan Butler, my crush. I had always had a crush on Mr. Jonathan Butler. Lord,
yes. All right, just a quick reminder, yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, was National Be an Angel Day. But here on
Yes.
the Chat Daddy Show, we're trying to encourage you guys to be an angel this entire week. Do something nice for someone, a good deed, a kind gesture, whatever the case may be. Try to do it for somebody during National Be an Angel Week here on the Real Chat Daddy Show. Yesterday was the day, but we're looking for you to do it throughout the week. Don't forget, tomorrow night, we have a very special broadcast at 6 p.m. that will go into the 7 o'clock hour. We'll be broadcasting live from the Epiphany Center, which is a fabulous entertainment arts center in the West Loop area near the United Center. We'll be premiering Mr. Lee English Jr. tomorrow night, American violinist. This brother is bad. So make sure you guys check him out tomorrow night. We'll be doing our live broadcast from there. All right, Kay Renee, I'm tired. I need a nap.
Okay, but before you get that, we're going to give the nugget. How about that?
Oh, absolutely. You're going to always give the nugget. Are you kidding me? We want you to give the nugget. That's what it's all about, is that nugget. Go right ahead, dear.
Right. And we're not talking about no chicken nugget either. Here's the nugget.
No. Chicken winner, winner, chicken dinner. No, not that. These are Kay Renee's nuggets.
These are some good nuggets. And today is Live Your Truth Tuesday. And it simply says this: if you do what you always did, you will get what you always got. Live Your Truth Tuesday, #do something different.
Wow, very nice. For more information, check out KarensNuggetsOfKnowledge.com. KarensNuggetsOfKnowledge.com. That's where you can find her. That's where all of her wisdom is given, and we truly appreciate her. KarensNuggetsOfKnowledge.com. All right, my love. Anything else we need to cover before we skedoodle and get out of here?
Well, even though this week is National Be an Angel Week, today is also Slavery Remembrance Day. And
Slavery Remembrance Day.
Remembrance Day. Yes.
Wow.
We must never forget, like folks who are of Jewish faith, the Holocaust.
Yes.
We must never forget where we come from.
Never, ever. Right. Yes, we have. Very good. All right. Well, for more information on me, please visit therealchatdaddy.com. The Real Chat. Thank you, darling. No, this way. Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm pointing out the room. Okay, therealchatdaddy.com. Therealchatdaddy.com. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for a very special presentation of the Real Chat Daddy Show, broadcasting live from the Epiphany Center, featuring the one and only Mr. Lee English Jr. and a bunch of other great guests. All right. Thank you guys. Have a beautiful night. We've had a great time. Let's go to comments and feedback. Let's see what we got here. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Thank you, Imelda. We really do appreciate
Love you, Imelda.
We do. Have a great day with Imelda, and a good week as well, too. Thank you, African Festival of the Arts. We really do appreciate that. Thank you, Crystal, Marguerite, Candace, Imelda, Scorpio Love, Eve, who else? Betty, our other Betty. We have several Bettys. Thank you to the Maui Mamas who are watching us as well, too. We appreciate the Maui Mamas. You ladies have a great time in Maui. Yes, Marguerite says she is charged up. Yes, very good. Thank you, Scorpio Love. We'll see you guys Saturday at the African Festival of the Arts, but we'll talk about all that tomorrow. And then plus we got all next week because we still got time. Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. Thank you, Scorpio Love. All right. We love you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow night for our special broadcast. Be well, be safe, be beautiful. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Let's see. I think we got some more comments here. Let's see what we're up against. I don't know. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Who left us a comment? Oh, very good, Marguerite. Okay, we'll see you. Thank you, Betty Brewer. We love you too. And Betty, yes, we'll do lunch at Little Cheval. Honey, I'm gonna eat beef. I ain't gonna go there for plant-based because if I pay $15 for a burger, honey, it better be like, This cow is orgasmic. That's what I'm gonna be saying. Like this hamburger. Whoa, Lord! I touched myself
Oh,
when I ate this
Lord.
hamburger. I touched myself. I did. I think I peed a little in my pants. That's the way I want the burger to taste.
All righty then.
All right. We love you guys. We'll see you later. Have a wonderful night. Bye.
Bye.